I can't quite put my finger on it, but something looks different. Oh, they made the experimental build red line bigger. You can't get anything past me. I'm a genius. Subscribe, motherfucker. What's going on, guys? Building Chaos here with another Satisfactory video. Yes! And today I want to check out this wonderful new update we just got. As you saw from the beginning, they did change the update screen. It looks freaking amazing, as well as a bunch of other little things around there. Now, one of the things I do know is the power poles. Now, you can see the old one right here. Let's check out the new one, and it is... What is that? What even is that? Is it like a shocking stick or a sonic screwdriver? It looks horrible. What the hell? Get it out of my sight. Fucker. Anyway, guys, well, in this video, I wanted to keep working on the aesthetics of the building before I start building everything inside the base. But first off, I must destroy the old base. Out with the old and in with the new. Well, which is perfect for the new update that came out. But anyway, cleared off the space and made everything looking fancy. Well, I mean, gotta make everything look fancy. There's so much work to do. Oh my god, the amount of time I gotta put into this place, but it is gonna look spiffy when it's done. Amazing. Anyway, guys, I do stream on Twitch, so if you feel like it, you can always join me on there, live stream, build and whatnot, get your opinion out there, see what I'm doing, get a sneak peek, so to say. And also, don't forget to give me a like if you like the video and you want me to keep going, or a thumbs down if you think I should quit. Because either way, it helps me and all that good stuff. You know, whatever bullshit it takes to get more likes and all that. But alas, I thought I would start with an updating of the stuff that's on top of the wonderful thing. Now, I did speed this up a little bit because, you know, it is a lot of work. And I wanted to show you guys the thing that I was building on here, the archway. I tried doing a little one at first, and I was doing some, you know, testing here and there. And that's like the main reason why it takes me so long to do some of this stuff, because I'm testing it not just once, but multiple times, trying to find like a good pattern that I can repeat over and over again, as well as, you know, try and see, you know, well, what can I do here? You know, what would look better? What happens if I delete this and rebuild it? How pissed off would everybody be? You know, all that kind of stuff. So I decided to go through and I'm like, okay, I'll put this here. All right, let me try this. And I wanted to put this here so you can see not only like my thought process, but basically like, you know, how it comes along. And I thought this was pretty cool, putting like 2 of these there. I put 4 at first, but then I realized I'm like, you can barely see there. So later I delete it. And then I'm putting the top pieces on here. I'm doing the opposite one, so it kind of gives like a... I don't know what kind of effect you want to call it, but, you know. Anyway, it looking really good. I have 2 of these nice little archways and everything, and I think they came out pretty well. I think they were pretty good. I could have done some more different designs and everything. Oh, this is the part where I realized that the stupid thing that I put over here, the smelter, is in my way. What the hell? So I had to delete that, but then I got pissed off, and then later I rebuilt both of them where I put a strut in the middle of it, so it's a little bit taller. And I think it looks a lot better with the taller one, and that way I can have the nice even 5 smelter on each side kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, I was just going through there, and I was like, okay, you know, oh, this looks good, that looks good, kind of thing. And I was just trying to find a way to, you know, get it to look pretty awesome. Oh my god, trying to get that in there was annoying as hell. But that looks amazing. But once I lift it up one more, looks even better. Yes, and then delete 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom, and then it just has the 2 in the middle in the nice X kind of pattern. X gonna give it to you. And this motherfucker thinks he can come to my base. Whack, whack, whack. Take that, bitch. Now get off my property. America. Well, guys, take a look at that. Wow, looks amazing. I got all the wire. I love actually having the wire on there, just because it looks like cables going across a bridge, which this is a bridge, so, you know, that's always fun. But anyway, having those tops, like with the strut and everything in the middle, did seem to work out quite nicely. And having all these smelters on the side wasn't too bad either. Okay, with that all the way, I had to change this up a little bit. The other one that I had was a little too bulky, and when I found out that the radio towers were not as big as they used to be, they're now kind of much more like slim, like a cigarette and everything. I kind of don't like them as much as I liked them before. But I got plenty of stuff, and I got them up here, and I thought this was a cool design for the things to put them on. If only I can get it on there correctly. Am I right? And then face it forward and all that. And I thought this was a perfect way for like the edge of the base and all that kind of stuff. So when you first get on there, you know, you have something that'll guide your way, because these things are pretty tall. Although you're going to see the base for like miles anyway. But I thought this was a pretty cool way. Just so basically you just get to the front and then you're driving or walking, you know, and then you see those big towers and it's like, oh my God, it looks so good. And the base is totally going to be taller, all right? Like, totally, guys. Like, oh my God, it's going to be so tall and it's going to look so great. It's just going to be amazing. Oh, it's much more fun in person. But anyway, yeah, and then I try to connect the power so I could turn some of this stuff on too. Because these smelters that I have over here, they look a lot better when they're running because then they have the smoke going out of it and everything. And, you know, I also want these to run as well. So, you know, I hooked it all up, and once I had to choose all the stupid things that are in there, because, you know, it doesn't turn on unless you choose something, and then it works out a little bit better. It turns on, and I just, you know, had to hook them all up and all that kind of stuff. Easy peasy. But anyway, it looks a lot better when they're turned on. Although I don't have all my stuff rendered, you know, pretty good and all that stuff. I will do that in the end when I do like a final walkthrough and everything. But I just wanted everything to look good. I mean, this bridge was a lot of work. And I loved adding all these little extra stuff like smelters and stuff like that. Because even though they're supposed to be for production and everything, they kind of look really cool. Yeah, I tried a couple of different things and see like, hey, what else would look good over here? Turns out nothing. Well, nothing that I can place anyway. Once I start getting some bigger areas to work with, I can probably put some like manufacturers or something. Although putting a manufacturing as a display, whew, some might think that's a waste of space. But I say nay. I say, go for it, right? Because overall, that's what this whole point is. You know, just to make something that looks freaking amazing. There we go, guys. Everything hooked up and pipes everywhere. So look at this. So I put these like pipes in the middle of these struts and everything like that. And, you know, it takes a little bit to get them in the right spot, but they're looking good. And then you could just basically hook them all together like that. Ooh. I don't know if I ever liked this, but, you know, I tried it out. You know, I tried doing all these different pipes underneath, just kind of having like an extra little like pizzazz kind of thing. And I put them through those like curved foundations because, oh, they look so cool and they fill it up so nicely. And it kind of gives like piping on the edge. It's really cool. If I can get some water or something like flowing through it, oh, it's going to look so much better as well. But that is a problem for another day when I start getting stuff, you know, basically into here. But anyway, you know, front of the base yet again. Oh my God, it is looking so good. So now it looks really good from the front and really good from the side. And then, oh, I just love all the extra little details. The wires, so it looks like cables holding it up and everything. You know, the arches and all that stuff. But we need to head into the base and start putting some work in there. Because, you know, it's not just about the outside of the base. I need to get some work inside as well. But first, I need to grab some material. Because I got, like, nothing on me right now. Anyway. Now, another little clip that I decided that adding in here would be great is how I did this thing on the top. Now, a bunch of people will probably ask, like, what the hell is this supposed to be? So let me just nip it in the butt right here as I put something in the wrong spot. This is kind of be like a, not a filter, but like, oh God, what is that? A vent is what I was going for, you know, because the inside of this place, this is where you're going to keep all the trucks and everything. And I figured it'd be like, it needs some ventilation. So I decided to put all the, as I showed you earlier, how to put the pipes and everything right here. And then I kind of just did like this little thing that's coming off of the ceiling. And then I put them on the top of here as well and all that kind of stuff. And then I hooked up all the pipes in this really cool pattern. And the nice thing about it is those 3 line thingies that go in the center, like when you don't have, I don't know, when you have like water or something, whatever. Anyway, those looked so cool. They look like little vents and everything. Like everything is just going up. Oh my god. I love this thing, but this is like all those years of playing Minecraft where you just make something out of like other stupid little things and call it something else, even though it's not technically what it is. So yeah, medium platform, then 2 small platforms. Delete the medium and the small, and then you can go on here, and then you can just place a pipe right in the center. You know, try and make sure it looks good, and then basically you just hook it up like a diagonal. Now you got to do the opposite ends first, because once you start doing one next to each other, it doesn't put any of those lines in there, so you want them opposite end. But otherwise, this looks so freaking cool. Now onto some more fun. So I started trying to get a pattern for the ground, the going backwards for where the whole entire base is going to be. And, you know, trying to do all that kind of stuff. I finished the inside. I got plenty of details in here. Oh, so many things. And I did a huge event right in the center for when you first walk in. Looks freaking amazing. Adding in so much different detail and everything. But alas, I had to figure out something that I wanted to put, like like an opening for the doorway and everything. I wanted something that looked really cool and really fancy designed and everything like that. Kind of like really epic and all that. I mean, how the hell did I play Satisfactory and end up making it look like God of War or whatever? But anyway, so first I started playing with what the hell are the names? These curved sloped ones for the foundation. Figuring that, you know, hey, maybe these would look cool, you know, and just kind of going back and forth and playing with it and destroying it because I messed up, and then re-putting it down and all that good stuff. You know, basically a million different trial and error kind of stuff. And I wanted to put this in here just to show you guys that, you know, not everybody is perfect. You don't get to see every little mistake I made, but I mean, I'm speeding this up, but the amount of time that I spent on this little section right here, just kind of playing with it and going, okay, this will look good. Oh, this looks good. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, I like that. Only to not use it because it looks like total garbage at the end, you know, is kind of funny, you know. But it's like one of those things. You just got to try it. And then if it doesn't look right, you can always delete it and go back. I mean, mass dismantling really freaking helps. That is just a lifesaver. So glad they put that in the game. I could not imagine having to build this without mass dismantle. Oh my god. Especially the other base. I filled up my inventory like 7 times with the amount of stuff that I built out there and had to delete and then come back and just, I was like, okay, I need more. Damn it. Oh, I hate, like, you're trying to get all this stuff, and then you just hit the wrong angle, and then click the button. It's like, God damn it. Can I go back? No, you can't go back. You must delete it, and that is the only way to go back. But anyway, so this is the wonderful doorway that I was trying to go for in a wall. And you know what it actually looks like to me? It looks like one of those things you'd have on the wall to, like, stop sound from coming through. Was it like one of those soundboards or whatever? You know, where people would be like, oh, yeah, this is my studio. You know, I don't need it, like, reverbing off of the damn wall. So I put up these nice little foam plates. Oh, my God. I'm totally forgetting what the name of those things are. But it doesn't matter anyway. Because this whole thing is garbage. I mean, at first it looked cool. And if I painted it, yeah, it would look so much better. But the amount of... like, it just doesn't look that great. It's not opening, it's not inviting, it's kind of like constricting, which is the opposite effect that I was going for. And I'm like, ugh, this is not right. This is not right. But anyway, all right, let me get back and show you what it looks like. See, it kind of looks cool, but at the same time, it's total garbage. And you'll see once I show you the other one that I built, so much better than this crap. But nothing I could do could fix it. Alas, it must be destroyed. Wish you could blow it up, though. Now that would be fun. Alright, guys. Time to build a hallway. Now, I wanted this hallway for here and the other side, because I basically want the whole base to be kind of like a symmetry kind of thing. But I put in these hallways so that, like, if you're down here, you can walk across through the bank. But, you know, who wants to walk? But, you know, you're gonna want to look around. Anyway, so I decided to put this stuff up here, and I was trying to think a cool pattern for the ceiling and all that. So I was thinking, what if I took these like overhang things and I just started like alternating them? But that didn't look right. Like even before, like once I get this one, I check it, and I'm like, ugh, that looks ugly. So I'm like, okay, what else can I use? So boom, glass. Now, even though you can't see the glass, the nice thing about it is it's got the line thing and everything. It's just subtle enough that it looks cool, but it's not too noticeable. And I like that. Won't be able to paint the ceiling, but whatever. Then I did what I love to do is I love to use the belts. And you got to use a higher tier belt for this to work. But the higher tier belts have these little lights on the side, which is really cool. So you can basically put this thing down and you can just put these things across. And it basically looks like warehouse lighting kind of thing. I thought that was looking pretty sweet because I was going to do this anyway. I did it last time in my other base for, what was it, update 2 and all that kind of stuff. So I'm used to that kind of stuff. But anyway, looking pretty good. And I thought I gave it space up here in case I want to put like a hyper tube going all the way down. Because, of course, we're going to use hyper tubes everywhere when we get a chance. But for right now, yep. I got this little stuff on the side, and then I got the big opening over here, the real opening, not that crappy one we had before. But otherwise, I think it's time for a nice little look around. Loading, 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 dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun, ah, yes! So that was the nice big opening I got going on. All this underneath looking so freaking amazing. The ceiling looking so good. The vents, everything just looking so freaking amazing. All the little detail. None of this fucking matters. None of this is building me anything. But for the most part, this is looking so freaking awesome. I mean, the whole base is going to be built like this, and that's the whole goal, is to make something that just looks fan-freaking-tastic, regardless of how long it takes and, you know, how crazy I get. But anyway, I wanted to build all this stuff, all of it looking good. I wanted to show it all off. I mean, we got the arches on the bridge. We got the nice little, what the hell are those things down there? Radio towers. Radio towers down at the end. Everything's going to be great. We're going to have all these different, trains and all that coming in, bringing stuff by. Oh, it's just going to look so good. Oh, this is going to be the base. I'm so happy with everything that's coming out. Like, this is a lot of work so far. I mean, the whole world is over 100 hours easily. And I still haven't even built a nuclear plant, which I'm going to have to do just to even run all this stuff. Oh, but anyway. That's going to be it for today, guys. You have a wonderful day. I appreciate you all joining me. This has been a blast. We've gotten plenty of work done, but there's so much work to go. And I will be streaming on Twitch 4 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you want to join me, help me build some crazy shit, see me build it in real time, or ask any questions, feel free to join. Always happy to help. Always love answering questions and all that good stuff. And we're going to keep working on the base. As for the next episode, I'm going to try working on some production stuff, but I won't be hooking up anything quite yet. I mean, look at all this design that I'm putting in this thing. Each little bit is annoying as hell, but looks so fabulous when it's done. And this whole base is going to look freaking epic, and it's going to be gigantic. So I can't wait for that. Anyway, guys, you have a lovely day. Peace out and, stay strong.